Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
That's complete to John Ross. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
To Adam Thielen.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
A give to Cook out of the gun. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
A 40-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Bengals 6.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals getting set to go. They find themselves trailing on the scoreboard, but it certainly hasn't been because of what they've been able to do at the receiver. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll air this one. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Again, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Cousins again. Wide open receiver complete.
Cousins.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Vikings 10. Randy Bullock to kick off.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
Touchdown.